Hello and welcome back. Joseph Johns here again. Sorry to cut back and go through this intro all over again, but because of a technical difficulty, my original stream failed, and yeah, it's kind of wreaked me a little bit of havoc here. But I'm ready to get back, and hopefully I get some of the viewers back that I had before. So, first off, I want to start off by introducing you. You probably already know about this photo. This is my most infamous photo ever, as people know it. How they know and love it. How it was published in the Aiken Railways calendar. You know, how in its full pristineness. Well, believe it or not, this photo did not look this pristine when I first took it. Lots of chaos and calamity ensued leading up to this. This is a 30-second time exposure, which was sitting on a tripod. So basically, I had it pointed out there at the lightning, where I was expecting lightning to strike, and I was hoping just to get a lightning bolt through there, and I got lucky, and I calibrated my position right, and I predicted it properly. It was all a matter of luck, but there's so much chaos that ensues when trying to get one of these. This was September 2014, 8 years ago, so, as you can remember, this is the version that they don't see a lot. Right here you can see that the lightning blew it out a pretty good bit, actually. This is how it originally looked. So you got one problem right here. It's very bright. Another problem is it's kind of soft. You can see that the focuser was kind of a little off there, which is kind of normal for one of these. It's going to be a common problem. There's a water drop that needs to be cloned out right here, and you'll notice that the lights around the area, they all have halos over them, and the halos are about the same shape, so that indicates that there was some shake from the camera when the lightning struck. And you notice that they all look like a lasso, kind of. So this is the problems we have. So basically, I'm going to clone this, clone both of these, sharpen the photo up, then turn it a little bit darker. Now, one problem we don't have here is the horizon. It's pretty level, so you don't have this problem where you have to arbitrarily adjust the horizon. That said, that's pretty good. So, we're not looking at a whole host of problems there. So, in Photoshop CSS, here it is, the original. I think we'll start with the clone stamp. Really, these don't have to go in any particular order, but barring any technical difficulties, this should be just easy. So, I'm starting out with the clone stamp, and I'm gonna zoom in. First off, we're gonna zoom in on this. These little halos right here, they're kind of annoying. I don't like them. So, we're going to go to our clone stamp. And, the clone stamp's just about a little too small for my liking. Let's turn the clone stamp size up to about, I think 31 will do. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so these poles, I got an error there. And we're eliminating this crap right here. Now, most of it's not going to be as noticeable, but I just don't like the streaks. Whoa, wait, wrong one. That will be noticeable, so we're going to undo that. I'm going to clone this from the base right here. And that way it don't look as noticeable. These little flares are kind of annoying. Nobody's really going to pay attention to the power pole, so we can get away with that. Alright. And then we're going to mosey our way on over here. And I'm going to start working on this flare. As long as we get that influence down to a minimum, where it don't look really, really stupid, we're good. Alright, let's see how that looks from a distance. It don't really look that good that close, but yes, you can see that halo that was over there is now gone. Next, we're going to go over here. So we can, this is actually pretty simple. We're going to clone the roof's detail. And I'm going to need I'm going to go to a bigger size right here. I'm going to clone the roof's detail right there. So I'm going to slide back behind here. And we're just going to clone over that bad boy. Alright. And now, we're going to go down. There are going to be some imperfections in the flare, but you know, it's not too bad. And then I'm going to attack this thing from this side, and we're going to get rid of that last part of that nasty halo. I just hated that halo. So, now, this is what we got. Barely noticeable. And there's one more halo to get rid of. You can tell that the camera kind of shook in the same pattern during this time. So we're gonna just slide down here and clone this bad boy out. This is gonna be the easiest one to get, but not if I do that stupid crap. Alright, so we're gonna just clone this out right here. These halos are unnatural. And if you didn't watch the beginning where I pointed them out, this is why I'm doing this. So we're gonna that out. Now, next is another use of the clone stamp I'm gonna do, and we're gonna make it a little bit. Well, actually, it needs to be a little bit bigger. You don't really even have to zoom in on it, but I think I will just to show you what I'm doing. So now I'm going to zoom in on this. This is a water bead right here. This water bead hit the lens during shooting, which is 30-second time exposure, so it's very, very easy for this to happen. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to clone this out. Once again, very, very simple, very, very easy. And there's just about no evidence it was there, but there's still a black speck, and we can't have a black speck there. So we want to get rid of that black speck that was left over. And I'm going to just finish it off right there. Now, because the image is soft, we want to go for the unsharp mask. And, hold on. So it's under sharpen, and I go to unsharp mask, and I have my own defaults that I line up for this usually. I got the preview on good. You don't want to turn it up too high, because you get this crap right here. You don't want the outline to be that bad. Okay, so we're going to go with the 1.2 pixels and the mount at 500. Threshold at 0. So here you go. You have this. Now, I'm going to go up here. And I'm going to do maybe a tiny tweak with the hue and saturation. But let's do the contrast and brightness first. So we're going to turn the contrast up just a bit. And then here's the important part. We'll turn the brightness down. Oh, wait, the preview's not on, so that's a problem. Okay. That's a little too harsh there. And if that's not exactly like what I had in the best one, that's close enough right there. I'm going to probably toggle the brightness up just a tad bit more. So you have this product right here, and then we're going to go down to the hue and saturation, which I didn't turn this thing's actually pretty well saturated as far as color goes, so I'm not going to turn it up anymore, just maybe about a 4, just to make it cook a little more.